This is Terror House Radio with Matt Forney and Bryden Proctor.
Yeah, welcome to it, Terror House Radio, episode number 32. I'm Matt Forney, your charming and loquacious host, and the founder and editor-in-chief of Terror House Press. Joining me, per usual, is my co-host and producer, the Obama-loving, America-hating homosexual known as Bryden Proctor. How you doing, Bryden?
I'm changing my shorts, because I wanted to wear gym shorts, not these shorts.
What shorts are you wearing?
Well, I was wearing some khaki shorts, you know, but now I've gone full lounging mode, and I got my gym shorts. So, you know, feeling good, feeling better about
lounging. You got the Hawaiian shirt?
No. I got this green shirt on. These are my lounging clothes because I'm not gonna go anywhere today probably. So I'm just gonna lay around, my layabout clothes.
So it's a typical day for you, not going anywhere.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. It's I don't have any chores I got to do today or anything, which is good. Yeah.
For my part, I was I'm in a lull waiting for new work, so I decided to go and install the Mass Effect trilogy. And I don't know how I pulled this off, but I played Mass Effect for like 18 hours straight yesterday and beat it.
Oh, nice.
I'd already started a few days before, but I got from, I think, to Novaria all the way to the end of the game in like a single 18-hour playthrough. Like I started at 1 in the morning and I stopped playing, I think, around 6:30 p.m.
Wow.
Not sure why. I mean, I was trying to reset my sleep schedule. That was part of it, and playing video games is like an action video game is like the only way I can stay awake if I'm sleep deprived. Like, can't read a book, can't really do work and shit, so, there was that. In the process, I discovered that Mass Effect is kind of overrated, but whatever, I beat it. I'm the one who went and reinstalled these games after a decade of not playing them, and I'm going to, in fact, I was playing Mass Effect 2 while I was waiting for you to show up to do the show, so I can't really bitch too much.
Yeah, I've never played those games. They don't really seem to be something that would be interesting to me.
Oh, really? I would have figured it'd be right up your alley.
I don't even know. It was a space question.
It's a BioWare RPG, so.
Yeah.
You play stuff like Skyrim and BioShock. I figured it'd be up your alley.
Yeah, maybe it is. I just haven't played it. I've seen it and heard people talk about it, and I'm like, nah, I'm gonna do something else.
No, they're fun. It's just people complain about how bad the third one get because they start shoehorning in all these gay and not trans. The trans came later in, I think, Dragon Age Inquisition. They shoehorned a bunch of gay characters in and all this weird stuff, and the ending sucked. But overall, it's there are worse games to waste your time on.
I mean, you sold me with the with the gay shit. That sounds funny as fuck.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, buy the trilogy, and all the way in, 3 games in, there's suddenly a prominent gay character. Oh yeah, and you discover one of your squad mates is also gay for you.
Good, awesome. Yeah, I wouldn't be a tranny, man.
You're kind of already like 50% there.
Matt told a joke. Matt told a joke. Matt told a joke. Matt told a joke. Congratulations, everyone. Matt is so funny. He blessed us with his joke.
You do, in fact, look like a lesbian.
I don't have the drop yet for it. I gotta make it, but you get a taste for what it's kind of about.
Yeah, it's gonna be a running. I guess that's the running joke of the show now.
You don't run anywhere. Why are these Altoids square?
Are they normally not square?
I don't think so. Aren't Altoids usually round?
I wouldn't know. I don't think I've had an Altoid in about 10 or 12 years.
Well, these are like the mini ones, right? But here, let me see the
Oh,
pictures
there
of
you
it.
go.
Yeah, I didn't know they were square.
Probably, because you got the mini ones to kind of, distinguish them.
I guess they just I thought they would be round. I thought even the mini one would be round. I mean, the only reason I got them, I think they were like 50 cents. So I got a bunch of them, and I use them to keep like the razors after I use them. You know, like I got the safety razor.
Yeah, those boxes, those Altoid tins are great.
Yeah. So got one of those for that. But I just opened it and it was like, motherfucker, square.
Yeah, I used to keep snuff in an Altoids box.
What's that? It's just like the.
It's
like
the powder
you snort, right?
It's the powder you don't really snort it. What you're supposed to do is you're supposed to hold it in the. You breathe it in, and then you're supposed to hold it in the front of your nose. Like, you're not taking it all the way down your throat like cocaine. Like, you just got to hold it there for, like, the release.
Yeah, I've never tried it. I think we've talked about this before. I've never tried it. It seems weird, and, like, I mean, I would, but I don't know where you can even buy it in the U.S.
Oh, you can buy it in the U.S., but, like, about 10 years ago, Obama passed a new law that, they can't sell it online anymore. I used to buy it from a place in Pennsylvania, but if I wanted to get their snuff now, I'd have to physically drive there. So that got ended pretty quickly.
Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. I've never seen it anywhere. But, whatever. Speaking of Obama.
Kind of a niche thing. Yeah, speaking of Obama, perfect segue.
Yeah. So there's this article that I found. I guess when she's talking about like her fucking speech thing or whatever. I guess this is like from the Michelle Obama podcast. The article is called "Michelle Obama: We Don't Exist for White America." So here's the thing from it, and like keep in mind, this bitch has been rich as fuck her whole goddamn life. I fucking hate Michelle Obama, but she goes, this is what the white community doesn't understand about being a person of color in this nation, is that there are daily slights in our workplaces where people talk over you and don't even see you. I guarantee nobody is talking louder than a black bitch. I fucking guarantee it. Obama cited two personal examples from when she was the first lady. She said she was in line in an ice cream store with her two daughters and another black woman without a security detail when a white female customer cut in front of them. Like she didn't even see us, Obama said. So I stepped up and said, "Excuse me." I was like, "You don't see us four people standing right here? You just jumped in line." She didn't apologize. She never looked me in the eye. She didn't know it was me. All she saw was a black person or a group of black people, or maybe she didn't even see that because we were that invisible.
Then everyone stood up and clapped.
Well, yeah, it's like, one, why do you immediately jump to clearly this woman's a fucking racist? And two, I'll bet she recognized you, fucking hated you and your husband, and was like, fuck this bitch. Because that's what I would have done. Actually, I would have made a scene. I would have been like, and I'm going to cut you in line like you cut out my doctor, my physician that I like with the Obamacare irrelevant. I did a fucking topical burn on you, Michelle Obama. And then I wouldn't be allowed back at the ice cream store anymore. But they'd be worth it. But I guarantee this woman, if this happened at all, knew who that was and was like, I fucking hate this bitch. And even if it wasn't, like, even if she didn't, why would you immediately go, clearly this is a fucking racial incident because of an ice cream line? Maybe you were taking too fucking long. You don't gotta sample every goddamn one. Michelle, you're fat enough as it is.
Yes, no white person has ever been cut in line before Bryden. It just doesn't happen. In fact, whenever I'm in line, everyone just moves and shoves me to the front because, that's white privilege. I can cut lines at will and get to the front of any busy line, and people are cool with that. But black people, they gotta wait behind. They gotta wait. They gotta watch as an entire platoon of white people just sits in front of them doing nothing.
That's to the back of the line, right? That was the Rosa Parks thing, right?
Yes.
I think so. So it was an ice cream incident?
Yeah.
Maybe black people just shouldn't go to ice cream shops. I mean, it sounds terrible.
Yeah, sounds like a pretty bad scene. But she's just looking. These people are just looking for things to complain about. I mean, here you know the term microaggression, right? That's basically what this is.
Yeah, but it's like, that's just, I don't know why they have to call it something gay, like microaggression. It's just like, it's just somebody's a jerk. Cutting in line makes you a fucking jerk. Like,
It's called in psychology. It's called wound collecting. It's when you basically every little thing that annoys you, you just hold on to it forever, and you make a bigger deal out of it than it actually is.
What about this one? Every little thing she does is racist. I like the police. Oh yeah, it's the police. There you go.
Yeah. But again, this is, like I said, much ado about nothing. Because guess what? I've been cut in line. I get cut in line all the time. Well, not here actually, but Michelle Obama, she better never go to the country of Georgia, because line cutting there is the national fucking sport. Like, people there have no idea how to form a queue, and if you get in line at the supermarket or anywhere, you gotta, like, defend it with your life, because people will just walk up in front of you and do whatever. But I didn't go and complain about that. And conversely, I actually have been in situations where people will push me to the front of the line, but it ain't because of my white privilege. This happened frequently in Greece and Albania, and it was because I only had like 1 or 2 items. And like, if there's a person in front of me with like 10 or 20 items, they'll let you go ahead of them because, you've only got like 1 or 2 items. It's a courtesy thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, Michelle Obama is just a fucking whiner.
Well, it's just like, believe me, black folks, you're far from invisible. Usually, it's like, god damn it, this is gonna be a whole deal now, isn't it? Like, that's you're far from invisible. Everybody's trying to just go, Jesus fucking Christ, don't let me die today.
It's pretty difficult for someone who's 300 pounds to be invisible.
Yeah, I mean, and she's like a very recognizable person, dude. It's like, Michelle Obama. God damn, she is one ugly broad. She is seriously such an ugly bitch. It is fucking ridiculous.
Michelle Obama, or as she used, or as her dead name goes, Michael Obama.
Yeah. Well, here's the other thing she complained about too, which is so fucking stupid. People will come up and pet my dogs and will not look me in the eye. It's like, yeah, that's kind of a rude thing. It's a dangerous thing to do, going up and petting strange dogs. But like, why are you?
I'm pretty sure that happens to everyone. I'm pretty sure that happens to everyone.
Yeah, it's not a racial thing. Like, I don't, why immediately jump to, it's racist? These are just these are jerk things that happen to every single fucking person. But I mean, especially Michelle Obama of all fucking people complaining about it. It's like, you've got more fucking, you're less invisible than Melania Trump. People are always up your fucking ass.
And Melania Trump has appeared half naked.
Yeah.
In public. Hottest first lady ever.
It's true. Well, it's without dispute she's the hottest fucking first lady ever. I mean, like, before Donald Trump bought her, she got paid to just be hot. That was it. That's all she had to do. So it's like, she blows fucking Jackie O out the fucking water. That bitch was wrecked. Man, she had those Uma Thurman eyes and shit. What the fuck? I don't know why people thought she was that hot. But for the time, she was pretty hot, I guess. Especially for, like, a politician's
wife.
Well, like,
in comparison to, like, the previous first ladies.
Yeah. I mean, but I don't know. It's irritating as shit to me. This whole fucking, it was a racism. He did one of those racisms at me. That's not, God damn it, Michelle Obama. Because she knows what she's doing. She's just fucking stoking the goddamn flames here. She's a bad person.
Yeah, extremely, extremely bad person. Annoying person.
I still haven't. Have you listened to the Michelle Obama podcast?
No, because if I want to listen to fucking completely pointless noise, I'll just go outside and listen to someone fighting in the park.
I haven't listened to it. I feel like I should, because I had this idea for a show called "I Want to Fuck Alyssa Milano," where I just listen to Alyssa Milano's show and just comment on it the whole way. But I couldn't do it because it's a terrible thing to listen to. She's the worst. But I don't want to have sex with Michelle Obama, so I'd have to call it something different. But that might be a fun Fun thing to stream sometime. Except I'll bet it's just boring as shit. I don't know who would sit there and go, I don't know why anybody would listen to this piece of shit, to be honest with you, but it's got to be better than the fucking Michelle Obama podcast shit. You got to crawl out of her ass. What did she ever do, really? Did she ever do any good shit? She had to have done a couple good things, right?
I'm struggling to think of something, and I really can't. I was gonna go with like the kid nutrition thing, but no, she fucked that up big time.
Yeah, I think her heart was in the right place.
Okay. So she gets half a point there. She gets a gold star next to her name.
Yeah, because she was like, "Damn, these kids are fat as fuck." And then being government, it didn't work out, and we still got fat fucking kids. But I mean, she's a fucking fat ass herself.
Has she gained weight? I'm guessing she has since she left the White House. She used to be like fucking borderline ripped. Like I said, she's got the shoulders of a linebacker, which is why her dead name is Michael Obama.
Yeah, no, she's definitely gained weight. Well, I mean, dude, think about it. She's older. She's a lot older than, like when she was the first lady, like the first term of Obama.
Fair point.
So I mean, I
56 years old. Damn.
Yeah, I mean, I can't rip on her too much for gaining weight, but yeah, I can. She's a bitch. She's just a dumb bitch. It's just an ugly man. That is one ugly fucking man.
Yeah, it's fucking painful. Read the fucking room and just go away. The Obamas. Read the fucking room.
They can't. Whatever happened to their Netflix thing? Is that still going on, or did the Netflix just give them money and then now they, I haven't heard anything?
I'll Google it. Let's see. American Factory, a conversation with the Obamas.
Ugh.
Is that it?
Maybe. I thought they were like executive producers.
Well, there's multiple entries on Netflix. There's American Factory. There's Becoming. There's The Final Year.
Bloom, a drama series set in post-World War. God damn, they're doing a whole bunch of stuff.
There we go.
Listen to your vegetables and eat your parents. A half-hour series for preschoolers. Okay. The Fifth Risk, Undoing Democracy, a book by Michael Lewis. Film adaptation of the New York Times series called Overlooked, about people whose deaths were previously not reported by the newspaper.
So that would be like everyone?
I know, right? I don't know. I'll bet it's fucking dumb bullshit. I do think
what the fuck? My death was not reported by the newspaper. Neither of our deaths are going to be reported by the newspaper, Bryden.
Mine will.
You die tomorrow, and no, you die tomorrow. Like you will get nothing.
Nah, they're gonna. I'll be on the cover of the New York Times. They're like, man with the world's biggest penis dead.
I was going to suggest something a lot darker that you would be on the paper of the front page of the New York Times, but that was good. That was good.
Yeah, because of my giant penis. But yeah, I always loved Michelle Obama's fucking book title. It's super funny. There's too many trans jokes. Well, it's really just the one trans joke, but Becoming Michelle Obama. It's just her story about becoming a lady. I as soon as I saw the title of that, I took a picture of it and just could not stop fucking laughing. Cause it's like got her ugly ass on the cover and everything. Oh man!
Wait, that's I've seen that book. I've seen it in being advertised in the front window at Serbian bookshops.
Yeah, because the book's just called Becoming, but it doesn't say by Michelle Obama or anything. It's just so it looks like it says Becoming Michelle Obama.
It looks even dumber and weirder in Serbian.
Oh man, but yeah, it's pretty funny stuff. Yeah, she's a mess, dude. And they're never going away, man. Those fucking Obamas are never going away. No. We're gonna be dealing with them forever.
They're not gonna go. They're not gonna go away until they're going away.
Yeah, I mean, well, I would say I'll bet if Biden won, we'd hear less of them. But I pretty much fucking doubt it. And I read something recently. I forget, it was some gay little op-ed or something that said something about like at the beginning of Trump's presidency, Barack Obama did what most presidents do and stepped away from the spotlight. And I'm like, that's not true at all. He was giving speeches right the fuck away. Like
he's never gone away.
Yeah.
He won't. It's the exact opposite. He won't shut the fuck up.
I mean, remember he was at Nelson Mandela's funeral and shit? Like, no, it wasn't that guy, was it? Who was it that afterwards somebody immediately died? He went to South Africa, and he was like, white people and black people need to come together. And I was like, why didn't he fucking say that during the 8 years that he was here?
I'm pretty sure that was Desmond Tutu or something, because Mandela died when he was president.
Right. So yeah, it was another fella. But I remember he was in South Africa, and I'm like, this is a completely different fella. What the fuck? Why does he hate America so goddamn much?
Hey, this guy is so cool. It's he should run for president. Oh wait.
Oh man. How long until the Michelle Obama OnlyFans?
That image is one of utter existential horror.
Dude, I'm loving all, like, who is Bella? I mean, I know she's an actress, but like, who the fuck is Bella Thorne?
I don't know, and since you don't know, it means we're both officially old.
Probably, yeah. It looks like she's some 22-year-old. But like, I guess she's an actress. Yeah, she's in movies and TV shows that I've never heard of, like Shake It Up, Midnight Sun, Famous in Love, Blended, The Babysitter.
I've never heard of any of those.
Yeah. Well, dude, it's like View 45 more. I guess she's been in a bunch of stuff. She was in the 2017 Amityville, which I didn't fucking watch. She was in the Scream TV show, which was fucking horrible. I guess she.
But yeah, she has an OnlyFans now.
Yeah, yeah, and people are mad about it. They're like there's this fibromyalgia. Okay, comedy unionism. All right, so it's some fucking communist who thinks they're a comedian, but wrote this thing here. Sex workers are unable to get pandemic relief because of criminalization, and you're struggling to get people to spend $5 a month on their content. Meanwhile, a rich celebrity makes $1 million in a day cosplaying as one. Give money to working class sex workers, not celebrity LARPers. So I mean, I don't know. This is all. It's all like 20-year-olds fighting is all I can really gather from this.
Comrades, rise up! You have nothing to lose but your dildos. But they are right. I'm going to take the side of the working class sex workers in this dispute, just because guess what? All the celebrities moving into OnlyFans are completely going to squeeze out all the lower ranking people.
Good.
That's exactly what happened. I'm not saying that fuck the sex workers. If you thought you were going to make money forever selling naked pictures of yourself, well, you've got another thing coming. But this is exactly what happens to the voice acting industry. Like there used to be a very strong voice acting industry of people who were specifically trained to do like cartoons and video games and all that, and then it got taken over by celebrities. And look what happened.
Well, I think the big thing, especially with like video games, it getting taken over by celebrities was like the Grand Theft Auto series and stuff. You remember it was like a big fucking deal that Ray Liotta was doing Tommy Vercetti. So it's like now you can get like these big names to do video games. So it's like it's pretty cool. It's a selling point for the game for people that like these actors. I think that probably has a lot to do with it. But as far as squeezing these bitches out. Dude, think about what your average fucking OnlyFans slut looks like versus this Bella Thorne chick. I mean, she just looks like a hot celebrity, 22-year-old girl. So, think about how much more money, think about where you're spending your OnlyFans dollars.
Your OnlyFans budget.
Yeah.
You gotta allocate it for maximum orgasmic value.
Right. That's the way that's the way I think about it. I mean, I don't care about any of these stupid bitches. I mean, I thought it was funny. Like dudes are doing this now too. Like there was this other guy. I don't know who this guy is, but it shows Benzino shows off incredible Hulk physique while promoting OnlyFans page. So whatever Love and Hip Hop Atlanta is, I guess he was on that. And now, like, they're all doing this. They're all doing this thing where it's just like, give me $30 a month or whatever. Which is pretty fucking funny. I'll bet production on a lot of these shows has probably stopped, huh?
Yep. Yeah, due to the whole COVID thing.
You make them all like TV and movies and stuff have already been bordering on being porn for a while anyway. Like the next step, I used to have this bit where like all they do is they just keep remaking they keep remaking all these old TV shows, and then they ran out they're remaking all these old movies. Then now they've run out of old movies to make, so now they're making them all in 3D. The next thing they're gonna do, they're gonna make everything into porn.
We're gonna come around. We're gonna come around full circle.
Yeah. I mean, that's kind of where we're at. Do you remember how cool it was, like when you were 15? Or I guess it's probably not the same. It's like how cool it was when you'd see like titties in a movie or whatever when you were a kid. This is pre-internet porn. I guess now these kids don't have that type of experience. But
I guess I had that experience around 12, but I get the idea.
Whatever. I picked an age. I was trying to think of when there was not damn internet, but I guess I had the internet at 15. But it was still a cool thing. When you were a fucking kid, you're excited about, you're like, oh, I see some tits in a movie. And now, shit, if they all have OnlyFans, you could just go steal your parents' credit card and sign up for Bella Thorne's OnlyFans thing if you like that, any of those dumb movies she was in.
Yes, and now you can superimpose her tits if she's in a movie. You can now know what those tits look like.
Yeah, I mean it's a wild new frontier.
It's a horny 13-year-old boy's paradise.
Yeah, dude. Oh, it's just funny. That
Coming soon,
shit, dude.
Coming soon, the Terror House OnlyFans. And it's just pictures of Bryden smoking cigars.
I was thinking I'm going to make one that just upload, pictures of food. Because you can upload anything there, I think.
I think Brittany Venti already did that joke. She opened an OnlyFans, and it's just pictures of her dog.
Well.
I mean, I'm not a fan of Brittany Venti, but that was a pretty funny troll.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder if you could get your money back for that. If it's a false advertising. I wonder how customer complaint resolution is over at OnlyFans.
I can't imagine it's the best, and I imagine there's some fucking fine print or whatever.
Yeah. I want to see how many OnlyFans accounts there are. 30 million. It's founded in 2016.
Oh.
There are around 30 million registered users and 450,000 content creators.
Yeah, the bottom has completely fallen out of that industry.
Well, I mean, 450,000. I'll bet there's got to be more now because this article was written. It was last month, but yeah, 30 million accounts, 450,000 content creators. Still seems like a lot.
Well, yeah, there was a whole rush of sign-ups after the lockdown started. So,
what a good fucking plan. That's Timothy Stockley fella. I mean, he's probably going to end up getting sued, I'm sure, but he's got to be rolling in fucking money at this point.
If he's smart, he'll sell it to someone else, and he'll just take his money and retire to Belize or whatever.
What's this guy look like? Oh, he looks like a normal guy. Kind of looks like a douchebag. But, yeah, good for him.
What's this guy's name again?
Timothy Stokely.
Timothy Stokely.
Yeah.
Sounds like the villain from an Ayn Rand novel.
He looks like the bad guy in a romantic comedy.
Oh yeah, you're right. Yeah, he looks like he looks like a douchebag.
Yeah, I mean, Hal Banker. Yeah, he's a banker's son. Oh, this guy's a total prick. The king of homemade porn, out 37-year-old banker's son behind revolutionary adult site Onlyfans is making millions during lockdown, despite virtual pimp claims and fears for models' safety.
Yeah, I was about to make the joke. It's like, is this guy basically the most successful pimp who's ever lived?
It looks like it. The guy's a fucking genius, dude. That's fucking hilarious. What a goddamn blessed life. He was born rich, then he's just, even more rich, being a sleazeball. I mean, that guy's life is just fucking incredible.
Oh, he's coked out every day. He's having parties every day.
That's fucking.
He looks like a cokehead.
Yeah.
Not that I'm knocking him.
Yeah, no, I mean, I figured you were, using it as a compliment. Like that's just a roundabout. It's just kind of like a roundabout way of saying somebody makes a lot of money.
Yeah. But yeah, he's living the dream that people like Andrew Tate aspire to.
Yeah. Yeah. I wish I could just be a fucking multimillionaire coke addict fucking asshole. But I can't grow a beard, so it'll never happen for me.
You can't grow a beard?
No, not a good one.
I mean, I assume you've tried it. Probably, given your physiognomy, it probably looks like someone if you grow a beard, it looks like someone you drew it on with a pen.
No, it's just all like fucking patchy and shitty, and then like it itches and shit. I'm not into that. I shave my goddamn face like an adult.
Yeah, I mean, my beard used to be patchy, but it's weird as I've gotten older. Like it's all kind of filled in. Like I could have like an actual ear to ear type big mountain man beard. I don't do that shit because that would be like weird, but like I can if I want to.
Yeah, I don't know. Some people it looks good on, some people like it or whatever. But nah, I'm not gonna deal with itch face all day. It's ridiculous.
The itching stops I can't remember the last time my face itched because of this.
Well, think about all the food. I mean, it's a maintenance thing. You got to get special oils and shit.
Special oils? Who the fuck bothers with that?
Every guy with a beard.
I have never used an oil on my beard.
You gotta take care of it. It's like, it's like, well, I was gonna say it's like, hair, but you used to have hair. If you didn't, you gotta take care of it. You can't just let it go around and be, craziness. You got to take care of it. It's a thing on your face.
Yeah, I take care of my beard. I trim it every few days. Sometimes I'll just take it off entirely. You go a couple of days before it grows back in. I use shampoo on it and soap up my face, but I don't use oils.
You gotta start using the oils. I'll bet you'd like it. All the beard people are like using oils and shit. I think it's important.
I gotta. I'll look into that.
I don't know what they're for. I just know that it's like a thing. What's the point of them? Go to the Wikipedia page. This is riveting stuff.
I guess to make them shinier, or I guess maybe smell nicer. I guess it's like beard cologne.
Yeah, well, it's to nourish both skin under the beard and the beard itself in order to keep it soft, shiny, and smooth. Beard oil mimics the natural oils produced by skin, such as sebum.
Yes, that's real.
And it is composed mainly of carrier oils and essential. So it's like a conditioner. It's like hair conditioner, I guess, or whatever. Seems like a lot of fucking work. I don't know. Just fucking, doesn't matter. Doesn't matter.
I already use conditioner on my beard, and I use, I also use it on my head.
You should do it. You should do conditioner volumizing. That way, it it all pops up, and then you should make it into spikes, which would be pretty cool. And then you could have like spikes, like Liberty spikes, all over your face. I think it's a good idea. I'm gonna look up Liberty Spike beard. Somebody had to have done it. Yeah! Oh, fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, that's some awesome stuff. Check this out. Oh, that's just he put spaghetti in it.
Wait, spaghetti in his beard?
Yeah, uncooked spaghetti.
Oh, okay.
So it looked all spiky and shit. Yeah, dude. Why would you not want to look like this fucking guy? With he's got like an octopus flying off his fucking head.
Send me the picture.
I did, just now.
Oh, in the Hangouts?
No, yeah, in the Discord. Can't send pictures in Hangouts.
Oh, right, right, right. Um,
The guy's awesome, dude. If you search, if you're playing along at home, search Liberty Spike beard, and you'll see the guy in a top hat with fucking
I love how each spike ends in a little circle.
yeah.
Like he put effort into this.
Well, yeah, I think for the 2015 World Beard and Mustache Championship. So it's a real thing that I mean, I think if you're gonna do it, you got to do something like this. You got to
Yeah,
really,
you got to go all out.
yeah, you got to be a real fucking weird prick about it.
Yeah, I gotta love how this guy's dressed like a 19th century, snake oil salesman.
Yeah, dude.
Dr. Pendleton's fine wares, well, welcoming you. Please try my elixirs.
Oh man, yeah. I don't know. I can only imagine like what those guys are like. I wonder. I mean, some of them have to be pretty normal dudes, right?
Yeah.
I would hope. It's just, I don't know. What a weird thing. Like, I found out recently that there's like a whole community of people that just play bridge, and not like at nursing homes and shit. There's like championship bridge players and shit like that, or bridge teams, I guess, because it's a team.
And
game.
it's not all old ladies.
I think it's mostly old ladies. Yeah.
Oh.
There's probably some young people involved there, but I don't know how to play bridge.
I mean, I don't know it either. I mean, every time someone talks about bridge, it's usually as a punchline.
Yeah, I mean, because you got two decks of cards and you got two teams of two. I know that, and then after that, I have no fucking idea.
Well, it's good that these old ladies are keeping active in their retirement, I guess.
Yeah, but there's like bridge grandmasters. Like, how there's chess grandmasters? They got the same thing for bridge.
Well, yeah, makes sense. You got to recognize the top player somehow.
I don't know how you become that. Bridge grandmaster. Okay, they got master points. World Bridge Federation. And it's multinational affiliates at its multinational level, such as the American Contract Bridge League, English Bridge Union, and Deutsche Bridge Verband, and American Bridge Association. I mean, there's like a lot of these motherfuckers, dude.
Well, there are a lot of old ladies who have nothing else to do.
I think you probably have to. Like start pretty young in life to become like a grand life master bridge player.
Well, yeah, so you're training for retirement. That's called forward thinking. That's called future time. That's called future time orientation, Bryden.
I don't know how much money these people actually make. I mean, they're certainly an ugly crowd, that's for sure.
Yeah, we're not getting the hot old ladies here.
No, well, I
not like the ones who play chess.
Yeah, yeah. John Athy named UK's youngest bridge grandmaster. This is from 2011. He learned to play bridge when he was 10, and it says here he's never been laid. I don't know. I think it's odd, like I've never played bridge in my fucking life, and there's whole things. I mean, this website, the World Bridge Federation, their website, well, it looks terrible. You just go to worldbridge.org, and man, it's rough. It looks like it was made in GeoCities. Oh no, they updated it. Never mind. If you go to db.worldbridge.org, okay. So no, they've got it.
The updated site is on a subdomain?
No, the updated site is worldbridge.org.
Oh, okay.
So they did it. It's fine. I mean, it still looks like shit. It looks like pretty bad.
They also don't have an SSL certificate.
I mean, it looks like some shitty lawyer's site.
Have you been injured in a match? Have you been injured by a bridge player because they thought you were cheating?
Too bad. You're a fucking nerd.
Now I'm just visualizing a couple of old ladies just duking it out.
Oh, dude. I'm gonna search old lady fight.
That seems like it would be like more common in like I don't know a place like Russia because don't fuck with babushkas. They'll rape your ass.
Let's see. I got.
Take a look.
I got. Did I find an old lady fist fight? Yeah. Oh, they're not old. Well, I mean they are, but it was in Massachusetts and they're fighting and. Oh well. Where's an old lady fist fight?
Well, I found one for you. It's called Two Russian Babushkas Battle for Swing Set Sovereignty.
What?
Yeah, myself. An expletive-written video of two Russian grandmothers confronting each other at a playground in Separkov, south of Moscow, went viral September 20th on the Russian internet. The conflict, captured on a nearby phone camera, arose over a swing. In the video, one of the senior citizens approaches the other, wanting to put an end to the swing's squeaking. "Stop squeaking it! The swing wasn't hung here for you," yells the approaching elderly woman seconds before grabbing hold of the swing. A battle unfolds with each babushka firmly planted on either side of the swing in a heated round of tug-of-war. Tensions escalate as the pensioners hurl insults and attempt to strike each other. The video ends with the aggressor wresting the swing from the grandmother who had unwittingly disturbed the peace. Back into a defensive stance, she yells, "Get out of here!" "Stop squeaking," valiantly retorts the victorious grandmother for a final time.
Oh, dude. There needs. I mean, you know, fuck it. If there's a bridge league, I think that there should be like an old lady MMA. Like, I would totally watch. Just, I mean, I don't care how much it costs. If I gotta bankroll the motherfucking thing myself, it's like I'll pay for your medications. You know, I'll pay for your fucking medications. But let's just get two old ladies to fight.
Well, the insurance premiums on it are going to be out of the roof.
Oh, I'm sure, but I mean, it'd be pretty fucking cool. That's all I care about now is like old people MMA. Gotta see if that's a thing. I found the strongest old man.
Yeah, there was some guy who was like a pioneer in the field of juicing. Juicing here referring to like juicing up vegetables, not like steroids. And this guy like lived to be like 90, and he was like super fit the entire time, like built like a tank.
Yeah, I can't remember that guy's name. I know who you're talking about. He sold a juicer on like an infomercial.
Yeah, him. And and he had a wife who was like 30 years younger than him.
Which is like, it's funny then because it's like, oh, he had a wife that's 30 years younger than him. It's like, that bitch is still 60 years old, you know?
Well, he got so old that his trophy wife also got old.
I mean, like, what was the name of the guy that was married to Anna Nicole Smith? He was old as fuck. And she was like
I know
20.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a riveting podcast. Matt and Bryden fucking look shit up on YouTube.
J. Howard Marshall, that was the name.
Yeah, that guy is fucking awesome.
And it worked out for her too because they got married in '94 and he died a year later.
Yeah.
She got the money, which is what she wanted.
Yeah, and then she got fat and overdosed.
Well, can't get everything you want in life.
Can you still get Anna Nicole Smith perfume anywhere?
I doubt it.
Oh man. She used to be all over fucking everything, right? Like all kinds of different product lines and shit.
Yeah, and then she died.
Yeah, how old was she when she died? She was pretty young.
39.
Wow. Yeah. Yeah, that's rough. I don't know. It was an overdose, right?
Yeah, it was an overdose.
Yeah. So I remember everybody was shocked because she just like gained a fucking ton of weight. Like she just ballooned the fuck up. And,
Well, it's like she already had money. She didn't need to strut anymore. She was sitting on a dead man's fortune. So why
yeah.
not get fat and do all that dumb shit?
Well, because you die at 39.
Well, she didn't die because she was fat. She died because of the drugs.
Yeah.
So the lesson here is to not overdose.
Yeah, it just seems like maybe I'm wrong, but maybe you're less prone to overdosing if your heart can take it a little better, and it's not
I find it difficult to believe that any person who has access to prescription opioids can accidentally overdose.
Mm, no, I'll bet you can because you just like I'll just take a little bit more, or
Because if you're banging it in your arm, yeah, I get it. Okay, because you can't tell how cut much your drug has been cut. But if you're taking pills, just count them out.
yeah, but then you got to take a little bit more. Like I'll just take a couple more tonight because I want to, and then all of a sudden it's like uh-oh, gotcha.
Well, you slowly ramp it up. You don't take a fistful of pills. Like this is funny. A while back, I tried to sell you on Phenibut, which is a legal for the moment substance that gives you euphoria and makes you more sociable. I don't use it myself anymore, but I wrote a blog post years ago on my experiences with Phenibut, how to use it safely, where to get it, etc. And I said very clearly that the recommended minimum dose when you're starting out is like 500 milligrams, pretty small. And I recall some guy posted on my blog that I should be careful with this advice because he took something like 5 grams and ended up in the hospital puking yellow bile.
Yikes.
Well, that's your fault for taking 10 times the recommended dose.
Yeah, maybe he didn't read right.
Yeah, it said 500 milligrams. 5 grams. You can take Phenibut for sleep, but even then, when you mega dose it for sleep, like you go up to maybe like 3 or 4 grams max. And by the way, don't mega dose Phenibut for sleep unless you really need to sleep, and you can't because the next day is going to suck.
Yeah, I don't know. I never tried it.
Yeah, I never got you to take the plunge.
No, it seems like it's not for me. What else do we got news-wise? Mashed.com. You should never order orange chicken at Panda Express. Here's why. I don't know why. Probably because it's been sitting there for a while. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. I'm not a fan of Panda Express.
Yeah. So I mean, all it is like you should never order orange chicken. Yeah, it might be the popular item, but sometimes when it isn't busy, the food gets dried up, and we put uncooked sauce on it to make it more moisturized. It's like, well, yeah, probably. I mean, you shouldn't do that, and that doesn't seem like it's probably the best. Like that's probably just the Panda Express that you work for. All these websites that just like go to Reddit AMAs and then just make an article out of the responses. That's an incredible con, dude. I love that.
Yeah. I mean, I'm pretty sure. I doubt Panda Express has in its directions to franchisees. Yeah, when the orange chicken is looking a little dried up, throw some uncooked sauce on it.
Yeah, I mean, dude, everybody knows that's how Panda Express is. It's
Yeah, you go to Panda Express because you want Chinese, but you don't want the deal with eating horse meat.
Yeah, although I did go to Panda Express the other day. They've got these cream cheese rangoons that are pretty good. Only because you get 3 of them for $1.95. So it's like that's a good fucking deal for a snack, man. But I thought it was funny. I saw 2 Asian guys working there, and I'm like, for some reason, it just felt weird that they were working there.
Yeah, it's like a Mexican working at Taco Bell.
Yeah, it's like, what are you doing, dude? I mean, just call your uncle or some shit.
I'm sure there are Chinese restaurants everywhere. I'm sure you could find an actual Chinese restaurant to work at.
I don't think these guys were Chinese, but they were some type of Asian fellas. And it just
Well,
felt weird.
they can go work at a sushi place then, or a kimchi burger, or whatever they sell in Korea.
Yeah. It just seemed weird because it was like it's perfectly fine when it was like there's like white and black people there, and I'm like, makes perfect sense. And then there's these two Asian guys, and it's like, God, what happened in your life, man? Maybe they're doing it they're gonna write a book or something like that.
About microaggressions and food,
right? Well, do Asians really get down on that bullshit? I mean, I know there's some woke Asians, but in general, I think that they don't fucking do that shit.
Yeah, that's they tend to be pretty chill about that kind of thing.
Well, a lot of them are racist as fuck. Like
Something else you have in common with them.
Yeah. Because like they're maybe not their kids that like go to college and shit, but like Asian immigrants are just they do not like black people at all, dude. Like at fucking all.
Oh, God, yeah. There's always fucking horror stories coming out of China about how poorly black people are treated there and shit like that.
Yeah, well, have you ever been to Asian Identity, the subreddit?
Oh, I thought you were gonna talk about the Asian identity movement.
Yeah, no, that's what that is. I'm pretty sure, right? They're like, they're
We're gonna make a movement joke, but yeah, Asian identity. No, I've never heard of it.
Yeah, so it's like, it's a subreddit. Let me see if I can find it. They are, damn it, I can't find it. Whatever, but they're basically like the Asian version of the alt-right. Like they call white people like pink pigs and all of this, and they like hate when white people like take the Asian women and all of these things, and they're just like racist to everybody.
I may have actually come across this once or twice because I know there's like a bunch of like Asian subreddits on that hate my guts because I went to the Philippines years ago.
Sure.
So I'm guessing they don't like it when white men fuck their women.
No, I mean I don't blame them for that at all. It's just funny how they get to stick around and like they're just openly. It's all these like Asian dudes, and they're just openly fucking hostile to everybody. And all they talk about on that subreddit is like this Asian identity shit. So it's like it's kind of funny.
If you want more of that, I go to it's either Hapa or Hapas. Like for a dose of that, as well as some severe fucking mental illness and racial confusion.
It's funny. It's just no. So Appa is half Asian hotties. So that's let me put an S on the end of that. Let's see if we get yeah. Hapa and your Asian community, Pacific Island halfies. Oh, man.
Yeah, these are basically people who fucking hate, they're half white, half Asian, and they fucking hate it.
Oh, that's rough stuff. Yeah, 22,000 members. I don't know. Reddit's a confusing place. Every good subreddit gets fucking banned or like, I mean, I'm pretty sure even the conservative subreddit is time is numbered for them. The Donald's not there anymore. They made their own website. Reddit's a confusing fucking place. I mean, it's less funny than Twitter. They've got their own things where they're like, have my updates, sir, and like all of this shit. And it's less funny than Twitter. And you know how much I fucking hate Twitter because all these people just go around repeating these fucking memes all the goddamn time. Nobody's ever said anything funny in their fucking lives on that website. Reddit's worse. Like, Reddit's worse. There's nowhere good on the fucking internet, I don't think. Like, I think the only thing you can do is, like, lay in bed hungover every day and then, get up and drink and then you just go back to sleep.
You could try reading a book.
Nah. I'm alright on the book stuff. Not a fan. What's in books? Books aren't funny either. When was the last time a book told a joke? They can't. They're books.
Okay, Philistine. Okay.
Who's Philip Steen?
No, Philistine.
Philistine? Who's that? I've never met these Jewish family.
That's you. That's you.
I'm not a girl. You know what was pretty good that I saw recently? It's doomed, though, I think, because it's just on Apple TV. Is Rob McElhenney and like some of the It's Always Sunny people, like Megan Gans, who's executive producer and writes for It's Always Sunny. So Rob McElhenney is Mac on It's Always Sunny, and then Cricket is on there as well. But there's this show called Mythic Quest, and it's about this like game company that makes an MMORPG, and it's pretty funny actually, for what it is. It's not bad. Out of all of the It's Always Sunny like kind of spin-off things of like these actors, this is definitely the best one. But I think it's doomed because it's on fucking Apple TV, and I don't really know anybody that has Apple TV. I know a lot of people do, but you know, just seems like I've never heard anybody talk about it. So
yeah, it's I'm not that familiar with it.
And it's just another fucking streaming service, you know. I mean, good God, I've got Hulu and Netflix and Amazon Prime, and it's like even then, I still can't find much to watch. It's all the same bullshit.
Yeah, exactly. I don't have any streaming services just because I'm not paying money for that shit because I know there's very little I want to see.
Yeah, sorry. It's typically all the same crap, I think. But you know, I mean, Amazon, like the Amazon video thing comes with the Prime shit, and I need that because if I want to buy shit on Amazon, I don't want to pay for shipping, and I want it to get here in a couple days. So, I mean, it's worth it. Sense. It's pretty cheap, you know. It's once a year. You know, it's pretty convenient. I don't care that Jeff Bezos is a bad guy and you know taking over the whole fucking world. I want my shit for cheap and in 2 days. Yeah,
it makes sense to have Amazon Prime. That's just good business sense.
Yeah, I think every single fucking person pretty much has Amazon Prime though at this point. Like it's got, I mean, good God, Amazon makes so much fucking money.
I don't have it, but then again, it wouldn't do much for me.
Yeah, I don't know if they have like the 2-day shipping and stuff there.
There is no Amazon here, period.
Oh, okay. Whoa! Alright, I don't know what that was. What? It's buzzing real loud. You recording a Death Grips album over there?
No, I just plugged my phone in so it wouldn't die.
Good grief. Yeah, I'm keeping that in. But yeah, I mean, I don't know. Amazon's multinational, right? Like they've got I'm sure they got it in Canada and where?
Oh, they have it in other countries, but they just don't have it in Serbia. Like they have there's Amazon Canada, there's Amazon UK, there's Amazon Germany, Amazon France, Amazon Italy, Amazon Spain,
I'm on Amazon Japan right now.
There is Amazon Japan and there's Amazon Australia, and that's it so far as I know. There's also Amazon Netherlands, but it's just for selling Kindle books.
Huh.
Oh, yeah, there is Amazon Brazil, Amazon Mexico, Amazon India, I think.
So I'm on Amazon Japan right now, and it's like the first thing is dictionaries and thesauruses, bargain books on business and investing, foreign language study. And then it's got ones for guitars, the guitar effects. All right. Well, yeah. I mean, I guess I don't really think about other countries.
Of course you don't.
Why would I? I mean, what's the fucking point of them? They let them do their thing. I'll do mine over here.
Yeah.
You know, what I think is still fucking weird is, and it shouldn't shock me, and it's been this way for a long time, but you know, Amazon bought Whole Foods, and you get like a 5% discount at Whole Foods if you have a Prime thing. Like, I'm wondering how far and like how long until they buy Starbucks.
They probably could now. I mean, all retail is pretty much ailing.
Yeah. It just seems like something they should do. Of course, did they ever build that thing in Seattle or no? I think they did, right? They've got a big thing in
I
Seattle.
think they did.
Yeah, they didn't get the one in New York, which was a huge fucking deal. A lot of lost jobs there. Way to go, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez.
A real victory for the working man.
Yeah, I like how they just fucking love to like hate Jeff Bezos, and not for the right reasons either. Like I hate him because he's a haunted lizard man that eats kids, right? But they hate him just because he's the world's richest man.
Well, I mean, he's getting that wealth on the backs of, his buddies in government shutting down every other business. So,
Yeah.
yeah, it's kind of crooked.
Oh yeah, I'm not saying he's a good guy at all. It's just they're like, you could ask most of them, you're like, why do you hate Jeff Bezos? They're like, he's a billionaire. He doesn't pay his taxes. He's a billionaire. I'm like, yeah. But what's up with he kidnaps and eats kids? And they don't have to say a word about that.
Well, they probably just accuse you of being a QAnon Nazi at this point.
Yeah, they can let them say what they want. But did you hear? Oh, I read this stupid article. Somebody is like, we found out who QAnon is. It's this Jim Watkins guy.
What?
I guess something about like 8chan or 8. I guess now it's 8kun. Like uses the same something as like this QMap website. It was a long convoluted fucking thing. But yeah, I guess it's the people are now convinced that the QAnon guy is named Jim Watkins, and he runs the 8chan.
Jim Watkins, the barely cognizant head of 8chan,
I guess so.
is Q.
I guess. I mean,
have you ever seen Jim Watkins speak?
no, I don't. I've never heard of this guy.
Man can barely stand up. He's like Joe Biden.
Yeah, here, I'll send you the article. It's, did an IP address accidentally review QAnon's identity? And then there's like a whole thing. You got, throwbacks from names that I haven't even fucking thought about in years. Brianna Wu, still talking about Gamergate, apparently. But Brianna Wu tweeted, we need for it to be verified by reputable sources, but there is compelling evidence that, compelling evidence that Jim Watkins, the owner of 8chan, is QAnon, which would mean, functionally, the man that runs the Gamergate birthplace has a cult of millions. I hope media remembers. So it's it's like something about the QMap.pub. I guess he owns something that uses some fucking ISP. I don't fucking know what any of this shit means, but I don't know who Jim Watkins is. I mean, who is he? Who was he before he started 8chan?
He was nobody.
Oh.
He bought it from what's his face, Hot Wheels, and then he was suddenly somebody.
Huh. So does that mean? I mean, if he bought it from Hot Wheels and then turned it into this bullshit, there's a chance he's like a federal asset then, right?
Probably.
I mean, that's just what it would seem like to me.
I think he is a former Marine.
There you go.
And he lives in the Philippines and owns a pig farm.
Okay. Okay, so this guy's got an intelligence agency written all over him then.
He also went to the police and had charges of criminal libel filed against Hot Wheels, who subsequently fled to the U.S.
What the fuck are all these people doing?
Well, like Hot Wheels fucking deserves it. He's a piece of shit. That
Why?
little cripple.
What did
Because
do?
he quit 8chan, and he's basically dedicated the rest of his life to ruining everything and anything that Jim Watkins does. So Watkins decided to respond.
Why? By just like talking shit on the internet or what?
Actively trying to get 8chan kicked off of the internet.
Oh, what was his reasoning behind it?
It's evil. It causes radicalization.
Oh, yeah. I don't know. I never
So
went to 8chan.
yeah, neither did I. But it's like it's a classic case of talk shit, get hit. Hot Wheels fucked around and now he found out.
It sounds like it's fucking nerds arguing on the internet about a bunch of gay shit.
I mean, it ultimately is, but then again, criminal libel is a thing in the Philippines, so have fun. Hot Wheels will never be able to go back there without seeing the inside of a Philippine prison, which I'm pretty sure suck.
I thought that guy lived in the U.S. the whole time.
Nah, he moved to the Philippines in like 2014. His wife is a Filipina.
Huh. Yeah, that's all some weird shit. I don't know. I didn't know who the fuck this guy was. He does look like a complete bozo, though. Good grief.
He has a sex tour physiognomy, which has a huge overlap with serial killer physiognomy.
He does look like he would be on trial for murder. That's 100%. That's kind of what he looks like.
He literally looks like the BTK killer.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. Yeah. Trying to place it. I mean, there's something a little unsettling about him. I don't know. Maybe he's a good guy. Maybe he's not. I don't know if he's the QAnon fella or not. But, like, if he is that guy, and all of this stuff, is going on there, it seems to me like he's probably some type of fucking intelligence asset.
Probably.
That's fucking weird, dude. I don't know. I'm wondering where does this QAnon shit end up? Because it's like, once Trump's out of office and there's still pedophiles, what happens to these people?
Well, it'll be redirected because that's how cults always work. I mean, Q was back in 2018 talking about how Jeff Sessions was cleaning house, and very soon he's going to get all the pedophiles. And then Trump fires Jeff Sessions.
How did they deal with that? Do they like Jeff Sessions? I mean, I need to probably spend a bunch of time on the fucking... The problem is with the whole QAnon Twitter shit is, like, I can't understand what half of it fucking means. Like, I don't... It's all weird.
Well, that's just one problem. The other problem now is that posting that shit is a bannable offense.
Oh, that's true, yeah. They did... Which I think is strange. I forgot about that. I think that's fucking strange that, that's what they're going to go after instead of, like, the maps, as they call themselves on...
Well, it's because QAnon is a proxy for Trump support, and they're getting Trump support off of the internet.
Yeah.
And these QAnon boomers are fucking tenacious, like in terms of getting real political power. Like they have fucking nominees for Congress right now. There is going to be at least one QAnon person in Congress next year.
That's were we talking about it on the show, or were we just chatting about like how man, I used to think, oh, we need more than lawyers in Congress, and now I'm like, all we got is activists. So I'm like, oh fuck, we should just.
I think it was on the show.
Because it's fucking true now, man. All we get is these fucking activists, and some of these people, actually all of them. I mean, I think if you're going to be an activist, you're probably a crazy person. But yeah, the Q stuff is just fucking bizarre. And it feels like it's a joke that has been going on for way too long. I mean, I don't know like how scared of it I should really be, but it doesn't look good.
Well, my view is that QAnon was a psyop created by the FBI to try and redirect the energies of Trump supporters away from actual substantive political action, because it appeals to all people, these conspiratorial minds, stuff like trust the plan, just sit back and trust the plan. But now it looks like it's mutated into something they can't control because these motherfuckers are going out and actually winning elections.
Yeah. I mean, it's strange like how mainstream it is. Like I'll see like Q bumper stickers on people's cars and shit.
It's fucking huge. I was talking to a friend of mine back in Ohio, and he says all of his family are QAnon people.
Wow. Yeah, it's the only time anybody ever said like I ever met like a QAnon person, I would relentlessly go, yeah, that's fucking stupid. that's dumb. I'm not gonna trust the plan. Like, and they were like, no, it's just breadcrumbs so that like we can try to figure out what's going on. I'm like, there's no fucking point to that at all. There's not a lick of fucking sense to it.
Breadcrumbs?
Yeah.
Breadcrumbs? Just fucking tell me what's going on.
Yeah, it's like QAnon drop warning to Antifa and violent BLM mobs.
What is this, like a fucking like alternate reality game?
That's what it kind of feels like. That's what why would if Donald Trump is Q or what the fuck ever, then why the fuck would why would he make a fucking ARG?
Is this a fucking promotional for the QAnon video game or something?
I'm sure there's got to be a QAnon video game on itch.io or something like that, dude.
That would actually make a pretty entertaining premise for a game. Of course, it would immediately get banned from Steam and anywhere important, but...
Yeah, Oh, no, somebody just... How QAnon works like a video game to hook people. That's the Axios thing. God, Axios is a terrible website. New York Times... Is QAnon the most dangerous conspiracy theory of the 21st century? Yeah, I don't know. Like, I should probably pay more attention to this type of thing, because it did just sort of blow the fuck up. Did you hear General fucking I didn't know this video of Flynn doing that we go one, we go all fucking weird thing in front of a fire. That guy was... No,
I didn't see that.
Yeah, dude, it's like, whoa, I'm so happy that guy's fired. He's clearly a nut. Obama fired him. Trump fired him. He's doing the Q shit. The guy's a fucking lunatic. It's... I don't know. I just don't know. How did this sneak the fuck up like that? To the point that, you got so many goddamn people involved with it. And it's
a legit political force.
Yeah, what the fuck? Like, what the fuck? It's...
Well, that's the thing. It appeals to boomers, and boomers are the most powerful race.
It's just I don't know. I don't know. I just don't understand what people are doing.
I can't even really hate it at this point, because you just have to respect how these people have actually made themselves into serious political players, despite being batshit insane.
Well, it's a worldwide thing now, too. I saw an article the other day that was like, why is QAnon so popular in Australia? Right here's an NBC News thing. QAnon supporters joined thousands at protest against Germany's coronavirus rules. Like, what the fuck? When did this happen? It just snuck up on me. I knew it was there, and then now it's just fucking, the QAnon shit's everywhere. And it's, I remember when I first saw a Q bumper sticker, I'm like, that's fucking weird. And then now, you see a bunch of them. It's around. Like, it's just I don't know if is it kind of a religion? Like the woke shit is? Is it a political party? What the fuck is it?
It's boomers being the most powerful race, because I think a lot of the resentment against boomers from Zoomers and the is just envy at the fact that boomers are actually able to get shit done. Boomers actually organize to get their political objectives accomplished, whereas all Zoomers do is whine on Twitter all day.
Well, I mean, they're a lot of them just turned 20, so of course they can't get anything done. I mean, what I don't like about the goddamn boomers is they won't fucking retire, and you gotta retire, guys. You gotta retire so that the rest of us can move up in the company.
They're going to retire, even if it's if not their choice. They're going to retire. Eventually the Grim Reaper retires us all, Bryden.
Yeah, but I mean, I still want them to vote the way that I vote. But it's like, you guys, you gotta let other people work here,
Yeah, that part sucks.
I mean, it's like shit. We need houses and jobs and shit. You gotta let people move up in the company. You gotta retire, because now people are like, oh, I'll just stay in this good fucking management position until I'm 89 years old. Fuck you, retire.
You have money, retire.
Yeah, just fucking retire. Goddamn, fuck your kids. with the get a reverse mortgage, retire. That's fine. Sell your house for cheap. Do something. Just get the fuck out of these positions, man. You got to let other people move up in the company.
They won't do that, but as long as the ones that are doing good, that's fine with me.
Dude, I love these fucking tweets. Hashtag QAnon, the storm is here. And this is this picture of Trump, that old New York Times thing. Not New York Times, the Times. Fuck, no, not the, what is it? The Time thing. Time magazine, there you go. It's one of these gay little memes. The deep state whispered to President Trump, "You cannot withstand the storm." And the bottom text here is, the president whispered back, "I am the storm." That's so fucking gay.
Yeah, they make pretty good memes too.
Do they? I mean, if that's being ironic, then yeah, that's pretty good. But
I don't know, it's got like a goofy charm to it.
No, I think it's crazy as shit. Like, get off the president's fucking dick, dude.
The whole point of QAnon is to stroke Trump's dick, so that's not happening.
Well, he finally got asked about the whole thing, and then Trump was like, "I don't know. They seem patriotic. They say that I'm busting up pedophile. I'm against pedophiles and trying to save the world. Is that a bad thing?" God damn.
Yeah, he played that pretty masterfully.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, the thing is, he's fully aware of these fucking people, and he's grateful as shit that they're gonna vote for him. I mean, they are the most rabid, of his base. So it's like he's aware of them. He's not gonna say no, because then, I mean, shit. I'll bet if he did that, they would still be like, he had to do this because it's part of the plan.
Yeah. I mean, with the other thing with QAnon is, like, part of its success, despite being crazy conspiracy people, like, they actually come off as normal people, because it is normal people. They're not some like weird internet thing. It's your mother, it's your brother, it's stuff like that. Just normal, solid earth American people who are worried about pedophiles.
Yeah, I mean, that's a good thing to be worried about. I don't necessarily think Donald Trump is fighting the deep state against Jeffrey Epstein's men, but I mean, whatever. It just snuck up on me. Like, I just wasn't paying attention to it, and now it's like, why is this in the news every fucking day?
It's big, and I'm just, saying I'm not gonna fucking, whine about it anymore. Like, I'm just gonna enjoy the ride.
I'm just gonna go back to ignoring it, probably. But, like, hopefully it doesn't become so much of a fucking thing that I'm like, oh shit, why is there a QAnon store down the street? What's going on? Because, I mean, it's like, you can't say that some of these people aren't fucking dangerous, because you remember, like, there's been, I think, like, 2 like QAnon related shootings. Like, that one guy like parked on that dam or whatever, and like wanted the frazzle drip tape, the one where Hillary Clinton wears the child's mask as a face, and like just weird shit.
Well, there was the other guy, I think, who shot like the mob boss.
Yeah, what the fuck was that? I mean, it's just, it's a weird one. It's a weird one. I don't know.
Yeah, it's I'm enjoying it as much as anyone can.
I guess I don't want it to spiral way too out of control, and then like, people start writing in Q when they vote or something like that.
I don't think they'd be that stupid.
The thing is, eventually somebody has to come out and go like, I am Q, and convince them, like, in a convincing way, and then that'll be the most powerful person in America.
I don't think anyone's going to do that. It's probably not even just one person. It's probably like a bunch of people.
Well, what if it's that could just be that Jim Watkins guy?
I don't think so.
I don't know. It's a weird one. I got nothing else on it other than just I thought it was crazy. It just keeps popping up. I mean, dude, I guarantee there's like QAnon dating fucking websites and shit.
We've made that joke before on the show.
There's gotta be, dude. Oh, let me look it up. QAnon dating. I don't see anything, but I'll bet there is one. It's just a fucking. How did it get so? Why is stupid? Like it's like that band One Direction. You know, one day they were just fucking huge, and I'm like, when did this fucking happen? What
Well,
happened?
in the case of One Direction, it's because teenage girls are fucking stupid.
I guess. I mean, I don't know. I couldn't name a single one of their songs, but it's like they just.
Well, that's because you're not a pedophile.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they were adults, right?
Yeah, they were adults, but their fans are, like 13-year-old girls.
Yeah, I could see that. One Direction. Yeah, when did oh, they started in 2010. I don't know. Yeah, I've never heard of any of these fucking songs. I don't know what their songs were.
Yeah, trust me, they have some seriously creepy fans. Like, Common Filth used to collate some of the shit that like One Direction fans said on Tumblr, and they were comments like, "I wish I had a penis so I could make Harry Styles suck it."
That's fucking awesome. Yeah, that's weird. But yeah, I mean, it just I don't understand how something just snowballed so fucking quickly into one of the biggest. Like, is it something I should be worried about?
Yeah, you should be cool with it.
I mean, well,
I know that goes against all of your instincts, Brian, but you should be cool.
Yeah, well, I mean, I'm gonna mock it. I'm gonna make fun of it. Like, that's the thing. I mean, and if I ever meet anybody who's, like, oh, and the QAnon shit, I'm gonna just laugh in their face a bunch and tell them how fucking retarded they are. But, is it like, it's just weird watching new religions pop up, It's like, you got the wokeism, and that's clearly fucking dangerous. Then you got this fucking QAnon bullshit. Like, it's just weird watching new religions fucking form.
I'm sure it was weird when a bunch of these Christian dudes started going around the Roman Empire.
Yeah. Well, and you know how that ended. Not great for them. I mean, it's
Hey Abdullah, it's very strange that this man named Muhammad is running around talking about something called Allah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go back now and fuck my goat.
Well, I mean, I was just thinking, they fed people to lions and shit. I mean, it was not a good time.
Yeah, they got fed to lions, and then they became dominant everywhere.
Yeah. So, well, I mean, I don't know. I don't know.
I'm pretty sure the people who were fed to lions on a certain level enjoyed it.
I don't think anyone enjoys being eaten by a lion.
Well, they were literally told that they would be martyred for Christ, so there you go.
Yeah. I mean, it's strange watching these two conflicting religions just, pop the fuck up. Like, what happened in Kenosha with that fucking idiot kid and shooting those fucking idiots.
That kid is awesome.
He's a fucking moron. Don't go to those places. That's fucking stupid.
Yeah, I mean, he's a fucking moron, but he's also awesome.
He's a fucking dumbass. Everybody involved in that's a fucking retard. All of those people are fucking dumb as hell. All of those people are fucking dumb as hell. I don't feel bad for any of them. They're all fucking assholes. But they're on two different sides of these, like, weird religions now. Like, I mean, you get the right-wing people that are like, oh, Kenosha Kyle, yeah! And, like, Lynn Wood is representing the guy now.
Well, that's good.
Yeah, I mean, that's good for him. I mean, that's who you want. But like Ann Coulter said like she wanted him as president and all of this, and then you got the left people calling him a white nationalist terrorist and all of this shit. And I don't think a single goddamn one of them really give a fuck about this guy, or the people that were shot.
Well, I guarantee you, Ann Coulter does, and she's just having an own menopausal fit.
Yeah, Ann Coulter used to be pretty cool.
She was never cool. You're wrong.
Yeah, I mean, well, not about as cool as an old lady can be.
Which is not cool, but
yeah.
I get your point.
You know, you get what I mean. Like, she used to be all right. She'd go out there and like say controversial bullshit. But I guess she still does now. But like, she just rags on Trump all the time, so people hate her again. I don't know who really likes her that much. But yeah, it's weird. What's funny is last week. I guess it's not really funny, but last week I was like, these people are going to start shooting each other, and I'm not going to give a shit. And then 3 days later, these fucking assholes are shooting each other. You know, and I stand by this. I don't give a shit. I can't give a fuck about these goddamn retards. Stop fucking shooting each other. Stop burning places down. Go home. Go home. You guys are so excited about lockdown, quarantine, all this shit. Woo! Drinking wine during the day. Have some Bud Lights. You know, go back to that shit. Go back to that shit. Or, like, the fucking lefty liberal people, you know what they ought to do? They ought to go back home. You remember at the beginning of the fucking quarantine shit when they were like, the world's going to come out of this a lot better. We're letting the world heal and, you know.
Well, that never happened.
Yeah, you know, they're like, people are going to realize what's important and, you know, it's like now they're just like, fuck you. Like, just like the RNC thing. It's every goddamn fucking incident is like this. So the RNC thing, Trump does his speech. They had 2,000 people there. They weren't wearing fucking masks. Immediately they were like, oh, look at all these people not wearing masks. None of the fucking thousands of protesters outside were wearing fucking masks either. But people only care about their fucking bullshit. How about nobody wears a mask, and instead of quarantine lockdown shit, you guys all just go home. You just go home and you stay at home, not because of any lockdown shit, because you're gay bitch. That's why you stay home, because you're all fucking bitches, and you should just stay home. Because every time you go outside, you're being assholes. So you just stay. You have to stay inside because I would support an asshole lockdown. We just lock down everybody's ass because until they can behave better. They quit being buttholes. Stop that fucking loser shit. And then they get on the internet and they go, my side good, your side bad. It's like you're all losers. This isn't some like radical centrist fucking view thing either. It's like the only intellectually honest viewpoint is all of these people are fucking assholes.
I think it's awesome that pedophiles are getting shot by vigilantes.
Yeah, did anybody confirm that he was a fucking pedophile?
He was on the sex offender registry.
Yeah, but then he wasn't. So
yeah, because I wonder how that happened.
Well, I don't know. That would go against, was it Megan's Law?
Yeah. Obviously, they were trying to build this up as the great white defendant, and it failed. So they're trying to, sweep it under the rug now. Because they were hoping this kid would, have, a Twitter full of Nazi memes and shit. And nah, he just turned out to be, he's a fucking goofy-ass 17-year-old who, did something he shouldn't have.
Yeah. But, I mean, I'm not sure if anybody ever confirmed that or not. Because it was, all I've ever seen is a screen cap. I didn't see any, archive anything of it.
The other guy he shot was, had been convicted for beating his wife.
Yeah, and he was a felon, and he wasn't supposed to have a gun. The guy who got his
was also a 5'3" Jewish guy.
Yeah, the skateboard guy didn't have a gun, but the guy who got shot in the arm, he had a gun, and apparently was a felon, which means he was not supposed to have that fucking gun.
I know the guy he shot and survived actually posted on Facebook that his only regret was not killing the kid, which is going to go over real well in the trial.
Well, no, his friend posted it and said that that's what the guy had said to him. But yeah, they're going to use that at the fucking trial, I'm sure. But if you're a felon, you can't have a gun. So I think he's going to get in some trouble for that shit. But yeah, it just kind of seems like everybody in that entire fucking situation, and by situation I mean the state of Wisconsin, is somebody I wouldn't want to fucking be. I'm fucking retarded, but good God, what are you doing? I'm smart enough to go, yeah, I'm gonna stay away from that. Looks like things are really heating up. I want to stay away from that.
Yeah, it's a good idea to stay away from that shit.
I mean,
don't go to riots. Don't go to riots. Don't riot. Don't shoot people.
Well, and the thing is too, like he was shooting at. I mean, I don't know. I don't know, like what is going to be considered self-defense, what isn't. I don't know enough about it, but like it wasn't his car lot. Like if he was the business owner, I'd be like, okay, that makes fucking sense. That's your business. But it wasn't. I don't know how this all started out. But I know he didn't own a car lot because he's 17.
Yeah, yeah. Well, from my understanding is like he actually worked in Kenosha, so it wasn't like he just got his gun and geared up to go there to find trouble. I mean, he went and found trouble, but he wasn't just in Kenosha randomly. Like that was where his job was.
Right. Yeah. I mean, it seems I don't know. People can get mad and stay mad about this for all I give a fuck, but it just seems like everybody there's a dumb asshole. Like I'll bet the entire fucking city of Kenosha is nothing but a bunch of dumb assholes.
I've been to Kenosha. It sucks.
I had never fucking heard of it until
there is no reason to hear of it. Kenosha is just another shitty Rust Belt town. I've been there twice. I went there 4 years ago for a Bernie Sanders rally, and like later that year, I stopped there on going to a Trump rally in Milwaukee.
The one thing is, like, if it can happen over there in Kenosha, then like it seems like it kind of be pretty much anywhere. Although, like, who's the mayor of Kenosha, Democrat or Republican?
Probably a Democrat.
I would imagine this hasn't happened in any John Antamarian. I don't know. He's some type of what do you call him?
Armenian.
Yeah. Let's see. He is. Why is it not telling me? Tell me his political party.
On the website,
Democrat.
It says he's a Democrat.
Yeah, he's a Democrat. Have there been any riots in any Republican cities?
Republican cities?
Yeah, like,
kind of an oxymoron.
Well, I mean, you know what I mean. Like, let's see. Because I mean, there's got to have been. Let's see. Yeah, John Cranley is the mayor of Cincinnati. He's a Democrat. I didn't even know the fucking mayor's name. He looks like a goofball. We haven't had any trouble in Cincinnati. Like we had initially the George Floyd stuff. We had a little bit, and then the police tear gassed the wrong people, which was pretty fucking funny. But they just kind of overall there was like a couple windows broken. And that was it. But I think Cincinnati as a whole. It seems like it's like, we already did that race riot thing once, and we're good on that. But who knows? All it could take is, one fucking incident. Like, who was that guy in Minneapolis? They still rioted. The guy that shot himself in the fucking head, and they still goddamn rioted.
Wait, what?
Yeah, there was a guy in Minneapolis. He had like murdered somebody apparently. They had like a warrant out for his arrest. He had just like murdered somebody, and
so. They went and rioted over a guy who shot himself.
Yes, because they just assumed that the police did it. And then the police were like, dude, here's the fucking surveillance video of him shooting himself. And they were like, yeah, we don't give a shit. And they still fucking rioted.
Well, people are retards.
Yeah. Well, it's just like, man. Because, like, the Jacob Blake thing, from what I know about this, seems like that's an even dumber thing to fucking riot about. Like, it seems like, it seems like the guy, it was justified here. The guy like had a knife supposedly. He was called because he like had taken his girlfriend's keys and they had been fighting. And then like they had a warrant. They were serving some fucking warrant over the guy for I forget what it was, but it wasn't something great. You rarely get a warrant for being a cool guy, but it's like this guy is too cool. Arrest him. But it wasn't like unpaid parking tickets or anything like that. It was somebody said it was like a sexual assault thing, but I don't know if that's true or not. But it's like then you do that and they fucking riot, and then like this Jacob Blake's fellas goes on his parents go on TV, and they're like, hey, the fuck are you guys doing? And then the Chapos of the world, those people on Twitter are like, fuck this, fuck that lady, internalized racism and shit because she said she respected the president. It's, you get all these celebrities immediately. They're like, oh, Jacob Blake, oh, we got to cancel fucking NFL or NBA games. It just seems like that happened in a matter of hours. Like it was just incident to riot to canceling NBA games in 36 hours. It just all happened in such quick succession.
Well, to be fair, a significant percentage of NBA players probably have active warrants out on them.
I mean, it's just a fucking bizarre thing. Like, and goddamn, sports is way too fucking political now. Yeah, have you ever tried to watch ESPN now? At any point, all they fucking talk about is politics.
No, I don't watch ESPN because I'm not gay.
Well, I mean,
I'm not into watching big, oiled-up men beating each other and half naked.
That's not what ESPN is. It's usually a series of talk shows and panels.
Yeah, it's a series of talk shows and panels about the specifics of half-naked men who are oiled up and fighting each other.
What do you think sports is? This isn't Rome.
Sports is about half-naked, oiled-up men fighting each other.
No, it's none of that. I mean, the closest thing to that would be UFC, and they don't oil themselves up. There's no oils.
Are you sure about that? They look pretty
sure.
oily to me.
I am pretty. That's sweat, because they're fighting a guy who could kill them. I don't know what your idea of fucking baseball is, but it's not that. You ought to try to watch a game once. Guess what? Nobody's naked. They don't even wear shorts.
Oh, wow. A bunch of oiled-up men with long phallic objects.
There's no oil. There's no oil in any of these games.
What are you talking about? Like, baseball players use glove oil.
Yeah, not on the glove, probably. Yeah, that's the only place.
Well, I mean, Bryden, if you enjoy the sight of half-naked men, oiled-up men fighting each other, then yeah, watch ESPN. No, if you like the idea of people talking about that, it's super riveting for you, Bryden.
I don't know what game you possibly think it is like that. There's no game like that.
They're all like that.
No. I don't know. There's not. I mean,
and they got the Zoom cameras that zoom up on the players' asses, and it's all very pornographic.
I think you might not have. I think you might have had like a weird little league coach. He's like, "Hey Matt, come back into the locker room here and let's watch this play-by-play footage, huh?" And he's like, "All right, we got to get you nice and oiled up, Matty. Got to get you nice and oiled up, stripped down. Got to make sure you're got to play real well."
I was never in Little League.
I don't know. You blocked those memories out, maybe. I don't know. Tell you, man. But my whole point was, anytime, like if you're like flipping through or whatever, every time on ESPN, all they're ever fucking talking about is like protests and Black Lives Matter and like, is the league racist and all of this shit. And I don't know if it's always been like that. I feel like it wasn't always like that. Like I feel like they used to just talk about sports. But like all sports now, all it is fucking political as shit, and it makes sense because like it's a bunch of black guys, but it's just, shut the fuck up and play the games. Like play your basketball game. What the fuck are you doing? Play your football game.
Yeah,
what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, stop talking about politics. Go get oiled up and take your clothes off and go play.
It just is weird. Like, can you imagine if it's like, hey, you know what you get to do for a living? Play a fucking game. That's what you get to do for a living, and then like you're gonna be a butthole about everything. I don't understand. I don't understand what people do. I really don't.
Well, it's like Michelle Obama complaining about racial microaggressions. Just people looking for reasons to complain. People who are very well off looking for reasons to complain.
What happened to that old saying? How you doing today? I can't complain. Nobody said that in 10 years. Golly, dude. I swear to God. That, and you know what? I wonder what the rise in, like, just general fucking retard bullshit is, and how it aligns with, like, the number of podcasts that there are.
Oh, man.
Like, I'll bet that'd be an interesting chart comparison, because every motherfucker on the planet has at least one fucking podcast at this point.
If it wasn't for the pandemic and lockdown, there would probably be like a bar in Williamsburg called Podcast, where instead of playing music, they just play podcasts.
Yeah, they're like, it's just you turn on Mark Maron, you know? Oh my God.
They'll have like, a Red Scare Thursday, Chapo Friday.
It sounds like a terrible bar. Yeah,
it's a terrible bar that would be massively successful.
I'll bet. I'll fucking bet. I mean, I don't know. I wonder if somebody could make that chart. Like, the rise of podcasting with the rise of, like, identity politics and just general fucking hatred for the other side, and just all the bitchiness and whininess and Tumblrina crap. You remember when this shit was just on Tumblr and 4chan? And that was it. You were like, those fucking assholes on websites. Who gives a shit? Now, you got the QAnon and the Antifa, and they're shooting each other. All of them listen to podcasts. I guarantee it. You got a banned podcast.
He says on the podcast.
Yeah, exactly. No, I'm not proud of it. I'm not fucking proud of it. But it's like, what the fuck else am I supposed to do with my goddamn time?
You're a podcast expert, Bryden, which basically makes you Hitler.
Dude, well, according to some people, and whose fault is that? Fucking podcasts! Life would be relatively normal if it wasn't for those. Doing this shit for years, still haven't learned a lesson. Fucking dumb.
Like, those are the words of an addict.
Yeah. Well, there's an app called Podcast Addict. It's a fucking nightmare, dude. It's a fucking nightmare. I mean, like, remember when people were scared of TV? And, like, TV ruined all of the, the Gen X and all of that shit? Podcasts ruined millennials.
Yep.
I mean, I think
can't argue there.
I think that's just fucking true. Podcasting and social media is what defines our fucking gay generation and made us the lamest fucking people on the planet. Everybody thinks their fucking opinion matters, and you know what? I know my fucking opinion doesn't matter. I can just say mine really loud.
And witty and drunk.
We need to bring back fucking... Gen X fucking had it right. Just nihilistic fucking pieces of shit. That's what we need to bring back. People fucking caring about shit's goddamn retarded. Think they're a fucking expert at everything?
No, can't co-sign that because Gen X is retarded, and Gen Xers are part of this podcast shit. I mean, all the Chapo guys are in their 40s.
Are they really? I thought they were around our age.
No, they're fucking old. Like, Kreisman is like, how old is he?
What,
yeah. I think like Virgil Texas is like the youngest one. Like, he's around our age, but like the other guys are like in their early 40s.
Huh. God, see, like, I look at everything that I do and I'm like, what a fucking faggot. But I can't imagine doing that and then being like, oh, also, I live in fucking Brooklyn all the time when I'm a socialist. I think you really ought to just stop giving a shit about stuff after a while. And I think that's probably in your 30s. That's when you should go like, all right, I can't give a care anymore. Like, I don't know. There's no point in anything. Like, and I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I'm like, I might be, maybe I'm just searching for a better time. Like, I've started drinking Budweiser now.
Yeah, you're really running down the list of terrible things to do.
Yeah, I mean, it just seems like I ought to just fucking, move into a fucking trailer with my big fat fucking gut, drink Budweiser, and I'll like slip off of a ladder at a construction job, and I'll just collect disability for the rest of my life. And I'll still have some fucking dumb podcast. Imagine those guys. Think about it. There's gonna be like elderly people, that are just like, I've been doing my podcast for 47 years. Well,
I just have like a visual. I have a visual of the cheapo guys in like a retirement home.
They've got to be dying sometime soon, you'd think, right?
Well, I mean, all the fucking air came out of the balloon with Bernie Sanders getting ethered by the DNC. So yeah, I can't see that whole corner lasting much longer.
You would think, because like the racist podcast bubble kind of burst, and I'm pretty sure most of those aren't around really anymore.
Yeah, I mean, you still have TRS, but a lot of pretty much all those other podcasts are gone now because people either got doxxed, they just got bored of it. Same thing is, like, I read an article actually a few months ago about how like Chapo had taken a rather amusing turn after the primaries ended. Like, they had gone from talking about politics constantly to just like analyzing Star Wars.
That's how they're becoming who they are.
Democrats. Yeah, basically they're totally fucking demoralized, and they're just retreating into pop culture as a way of coping with reality.
But isn't that just what like left wing people do? Isn't that like what Democrats do? They're like, and Harry Potter, Star Wars, Colbert, that's it.
I'm sure if they haven't already, they're going to do. Chapo's going to do a Harry Potter episode.
I don't. I know it's overrated to say like read another book or whatever, but it's like that. They got that Handmaid's Tale.
See another damn movie.
Yeah, but like, what else do they have? So, because I don't think they like Star Wars anymore, do they? Because everybody got mad at Star Wars because of Disney.
Star Wars had a ton of people going. I think the last movie alienated a lot of the fanfic writers, but Star Wars is still going strong.
Man, it's just, I don't know. Whatever makes people happy, I guess. I don't really give a shit, but it doesn't seem to make them happy. Seems to just piss them off even more. Remember jokes? I remember when things were funny.
Yeah, I remember jokes. I remember private healthcare. I remember going to bars.
Yeah, and the only thing to argue about besides taxes was guns and abortion. That's all you had to argue about.
Sounds like a paradise, doesn't it?
Yeah, well, it was hell back then. Back when George W. Bush was Hitler, that was it's a different time. God damn. Sad.
Anyway, you wanna call it?
Yeah,
it's about
an
hour and a half.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure. Just some quick news. Our next book, Tara House's next book, it's called My Mentor Death by Leslie D. Stuhl. That will be out September 11th because it's a Friday. Don't try and attach any special significance to that date. Hoping to get Leslie on the show to talk about the book and other stuff, and the other stuff will always be more substantive than the book itself because that's usually how our interviews go. It's the only way to do it, people. Like if you're some nerd sitting in front of a, I need to ask all these serious questions. Like, don't do that. Just invite someone on. Don't do any research and just talk about random bullshit.
Yeah, for when you interview this person on your podcast.
Yes. But anyway, Brian, you got anything you want to plug?
No. Budweiser is the great American king of beers. This is a famous Budweiser beer. We know of no brand that's produced any other brewer which costs so much to brew and age. Our exclusive Beechwood aging produces a taste, and a smoothness, and a drinkability that you will find in no other beer at any price.
I hope you got paid for that.
Yeah. Except it was from some chick on OnlyFans. It was Anheuser-Busch, but there was no C in it. So I don't know if it's the same one or not.
Go check Bryden out on DLive, and his website is in the description, BrydenProctor.com and all other stuff. And as for me, you can always go check me out at MattForney.com, and all my shit's in the description too. And that'll do it for this episode of Terror House Radio. Be sure to check in every day, Terror House Magazine, TerrorHouseMag.com. Check out our books, Terror House Press, TerrorHousePress.com. You can follow our social media links in the description, and don't forget that you can always check out past episodes of Terror House Radio at TerrorHouseRadio.com. Terror House Radio is produced by Bryden Proctor and presented by Jugs. Intro music by Meme Extremist. No Jim non coverundum. Don't let the bastards grind you down. I'm Matt Forney with Bryden Proctor, and we are out.